Okay, so we just saw about the terminal voltage, EMF and the voltage drop, and now we see that how the resistances are connected in a circuit and what do you mean by series resistances and parallel resistances. So I told you the series resistance will be such that if the resistances are such that they are connected in this way, if this is one resistor, the second resistor, this is the third resistor, this is R1, this is R2 and this is R3. If they are connected in such a way that iska endpoint is connected to this one, iska endpoint is connected to iska start point, and then if they are connected to a battery over here, then we say that this is a series circuit. Okay, it's a series circuit if it is connected like this. R1, R2, R3 are connected in this way, that iska start point is connected to battery, इसका end point, इसका start point, इसका end point, इसका start point ऐसे करके connected है, then it is called as a series circuit. So in order to have a desired resistance in a circuit, sometimes we have to connect two or more resistors together. They can be combined in three ways: series, parallel, or both in series and parallel. So first we'll see when the resistance of the combination is to be increased, they are combined in series. When the resistance of the combination is to be decreased, in order to pass a heavy current in the circuit, they are combined is parallel. So when you want the resistance to be higher, okay, when you want the resistance to be higher, then you are going to connect them in series. When you want that the total resistance should be lower, so that they can heavy amount of current can pass through, then you are going to be connecting them in parallel. Okay, so series may they are going to be such that when they are in series, there will be less amount of current and there will be increase in the resistance. Parallel may there will be more current and decrease in resistance. So combination resistance in series. In a series combination, the resistors are joined in one after other, as in figure. Three resistors R1 R2 are connected in series between the point A and D, such that one end of the resistor R is connected to the point A and its other end is to resistance R2. The other end of R2 is connected to other end of R3 and the other end of R3 is connected to point D. At ends A and D of the combination, they are connected to a terminal of the battery through a key. When the circuit is closed, the same current I drawn from the battery passes through each resistors R1, R2, R3 because they are single path of current to flow. The end A of the terminal resistor R connected to the positive terminal of the battery is a higher potential. The potential decreases in steps across each resistor, and at the end D of the last resistor R3, the potential is minimum. If VA, VB and VC are and VD are the potentials of the points A, B, C and D, then VA will be greater than VB, will be greater than VC, will be greater than VD. The potential difference across the terminal resistance R1 will be V1 is equals to VA minus VB, across R2 will be VB minus VC, and across R3 will be VC minus VD. So what they mean to say over here is the current flowing through this over here is I. When the current is flowing, the current is the flow of electrons, right? So the flow of electrons is going to go here, it will pass through this resistor. So here also it is I. It is going to go here, so here also it will be I. Here after coming also it will be I, and the same will be reaching here also I. So in a series circuit, current is same. The current passing through each and every resistor in the particular series circuit is always the same. Okay? Potential difference में क्या होगा? यहाँ पे what is potential difference? Work done upon charge. तो यहाँ पे some work is done. So automatically some work is already done. Then you go here, some more work is done. From here, some more work is done. So automatically when you go from here and here and here and here, the potential difference between this point and this point will be greater than this point and this point, then this point and this point. So here the potential will be least. The potential difference at this point will be the least and the potential difference at this point will be maximum. So accordingly, the potential difference across this one will be V1, this one will be V2, and this will be V3. So if this is point A, B, C, and D, so this V1 is VA minus VB minus VA. Okay, V1, if you take the point VA, V1 will be equal to VA minus VB. Here it is more and here it is less. Okay, because it is already passed the circuit. So here the potential will be VA minus VB. So this is nothing but VA minus VB. What is V2? Will be equal to VB minus VC. What is V3? Is equal to VD minus VC. Okay, VC minus VD. And the total voltage over here, that V over here will be V1 plus V2 plus V3, because that is the potential difference between this and this. V1 plus V2 plus V3, अगर हम लोग ऐड भी करें तो क्या होगा? It will be VA minus VB plus VB minus VC plus VD minus VC minus VD. So ये cancel, यानी क्या हुआ? VA minus VD. What is that? That is nothing but V. VA minus VD is the V. So that's why you see that the voltage over here is going to split into that many number of parts. So in a series circuit, the current remains constant. The current is going to remain the same throughout the circuit, whereas the voltage will be addition of these two. So voltage will be V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Is it clear? So we see that the current has a single path for its flow, hence same current passes through such resistors. So each resistor, so the potential difference across any resistors is directly proportional to its resistance. Thus the potential difference is different across the different resistances. The potential difference across this will be different. What will be this? ये R है, ये I है. So V1 भी क्या रहेगा? It will be, in other ways we can say V1 will be equal to I into R1. What will be V2? V2 will be equal to I into R2. Ohm's law. R is equal to V upon I. So what is V? V is equal to I into R. So V3 is equal to I into R3. So the voltage or the potential drop across the resistors will be in the ratio of the resistances. It will be depending on the resistances because the current is going to remain the same. So we see that the potential difference is different. The potential difference is different across the different resistances. The potential difference across the entire circuit is equal to the sum of the potential difference across the individual resistors. So that is what is given, that the potential difference is equal to the sum of the potential differences at the different points over here. So we can derive the formula for the equivalent resistance. We know over here that V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. We know the value over here. This is I into R. So total current passing through over here into the total resistance over here is R, which will be equal to I into R1 plus I into R2 plus I into R3. So I can be taken out common. So I into R, we'll take it as RS because it's the series circuit, will be equal to I and R1 plus R2 plus R3. So accordingly, II gets cancelled. So that's why resistance in series are given as R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. So because multiple number of resistances are connected in series, accordingly we have that resistance, the total resistance of the circuit of a series circuit will be the sum of the individual resistances. So that's why we get that RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Thus in a series combination, the equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of the individual resistances. In general, the N resistances joined in series, then it will be R1 plus R2 plus R3 to Rn, or if they all are the same, then it will be N into R. For example, if the resistances are 2, 3 and 5, then the total resistance will be 2 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 10 ohms. So that is how we are going to find out the total resistance in series. Now we'll see what will be happening when the connection is in parallel. So let's see the parallel circuit first. So as I told you, when the circuit are such that the start points of each are connected to each other, then we call it as a, so this is one resistance, this is another resistance, this is the third resistance, and they are connected to each other at this particular point. And then they are connected to a battery. Okay, so the current is going to flow over here as I. The voltage will be over here. So voltage at this point over here. So this is my A point. This is my B point. You can see all the resistances are connected to the same A point and B point. So automatically the potential difference over here will also be V. Over here will also be V. And here will also be V. Because what is the potential difference at the two ends of the resistance? It is nothing but VA and VB. So this over here, this one will be, this is, okay, we'll take it as R1, this is R2, and this is R3. And here, the voltage will be equal to VA minus VB. Here also it is VA minus VB. And here also it is VA minus VB. Here also it is VA minus VB. Therefore, V is equals to V1 is equals to V2 is equals to V3. Okay. So, in case of a series parallel circuit, so in parallel circuit, voltage remains same. So voltage is going to be same across the different resistors. What happens to the current? The current is the flow of electrons. So electrons क्या होगा? Electrons are going to get divided over here, here and here. So over here, what will the current? Current I is equal to V upon R. So over here, I1 will be equal to V upon R1. Here I2 will be equal to V upon R2. Here I3 will be equal to V upon R3. Got it? So we have over here I1 is equal to V upon R1. I2 is equal to V upon R2 and I3 is equal to V upon R3 and I is equal to V upon R. And we know that the total current will be the same. So यहाँ से जितना, suppose यहाँ पे 1000 electrons are passing from here, तो 200 goes here, 300 goes here and 500 goes here, तो automatically यहाँ पे भी वही 200, 300 and 500 ही आने वाला है. So जो current यहाँ से जाएगा वही current यहाँ पे वापस आने वाला है. So accordingly we have that I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Because the current is going to be, the total current is going to remain the same whether start से लेकर end तक में. That's why what is happening over here? Current over here, here and here. The distribution of current is going to take place with respect to the resistances over here. So accordingly we know that I is equals to V upon R is equals to V upon R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. Accordingly V upon R is equals to V into 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Accordingly V gets cancelled. So 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 and so on will be the formula for the resultant resistance of a circuit. So in a parallel combination, one end of each resistor is connected to one point and the other end of each resistor is connected to the other point. The battery along with K is connected to the point A and B. If the circuit is closed, the current I drawn from the battery divides itself in the point A in three parts: I1 in the resistance R1, I2 in the resistance R2 and I3 in the resistance R3. The current in the resistors is inversely proportional to the resistance. Less the resistance, more is the current in it. If VA and VB are the potentials at A and B respectively, the point A connected to the positive terminal of the battery and is a higher potential, then the point B connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So VA is greater than VB, so the potential difference is VA minus VB. So the following two points are noted. The potential difference in each resistance is VA minus VB is equals to V, which is equal to the potential difference across the terminals of the battery or source. So that's why V is the same in all the three cases. The current in resistance is inversely proportional to the resistance. The sum of the currents I1, I2 and I3 is the separate branch of parallel circuit is equal to the total resist current I drawn from the source. So I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay. So the expression will give you this way, that V upon R1 karke we get the value as 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3, and accordingly if it is, you are going to take the reciprocal, so it will be R upon N, and if you have got only two resistances it will be R1 R. So if it is just only two of them, so if it is like this, 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2, then taking the LCM and also 1 upon Rp will be equal to R1 R2 plus R1 upon R1 R2. So that will be Rp is equals to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Okay, that's the thing if you have got only two resistances. So note, in parallel combination the equivalent resistance Rp is less than the smallest resistance of the connected. So you'll always remember this thing. So in case of a parallel circuit, the total resistance is always less than the least resistance. यानी मेरे पास अगर resistance है 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 10 ohms. So the total resistance in this case will be less than 1 ohm. Even if it is 1 ohm and 100 ohm, the total resistance will be less than 1 ohm. Okay? My total resistance in a parallel circuit will always be less than the least resistance connected in the parallel circuit. If one is 1 ohm and other is 1000 ohm also, will be the total resistance will be less than 1 ohm. It is this way, 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 1000. So it will be 1000 1 upon 1000, उसका reciprocal will be 1000 upon 1 upon 1. 1001. हो गया 0 point something. So it will be less than 1. And then the last thing is a combination circuit. So in a combination circuit, what happens is you have got certain resistance in series and certain in parallel. So and then you are just going to find out the equivalent resistance in that way. So you have got certain one resistance here, one resistance here. They are connected in parallel, and this resistance is connected in series. So and then the battery is connected here. So in this case, you are first going to find out the circuit. इसका circuit इसके हिसाब से ढूंढ लेंगे, RP ढूंढ लेंगे. So this will be RP, and then this R is connected. So R will be equal to capital R will be equal to RP plus RS. So ऐसे करके मिलेगा. So suppose this is 1 and this is 1, or let's take it as different. So this is 2, 2 and 4. So the RP will be equal to, as per this, will be 2 into 4 upon 2 plus 4 is equals to 8 upon 6. That will be 4 upon 3. So it's 4 upon 3. Whereas RS जो है, that is, this is nothing but 1.33. Where ये जो है RS is, let's say it's given as 2 ohms. So the total R will be equal to 1.33 plus 2 will be equal to 3.33 ohms. Okay, this is a series parallel circuit. So sometimes to obtain a desired value of resistance from given resistors, we connect some resistors in parallel, and then this parallel combination of resistors is connected in series with some more resistance. A branch of parallel combination may also have 2 or more resistances. So हो सकता है यहाँ पे भी 2-3 हो, यहाँ पे भी 2-3 हो. It's possible. You can have, or else if you want that this is in series, this is parallel. Another thing is parallel over here, और ये दोनों series में है. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. Like it could be like this. This is one parallel circuit. This is another parallel circuit. And both these parallel circuits are connected in series. So इसमें भी अगर सब 2 and 4 है, तो this is 1.3, so this is 1.3 plus 1.3 and 2.66. Okay. A branch of the parallel combination may also have 2 or more resistors in series combination. Similarly, there can be more than one parallel combination in series also. In such a case, we first determine the resistance in each branch of the parallel combination, and then we determine the equivalent resistance of each parallel combination. After this, we find the total resistance by adding such resistance and the equivalent resistance of the parallel combination connected in series. So yeah, it is also one more thing that यहाँ पे ये 2 के बदले, if it is like this 1 1, 1 ohm and 1 ohm. So this is in series, तो ये दो, right? तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना? It's the same thing. You can have multiple options like this. So they are given that option over here, 1 का, और उसके बाद दिया that the total resistance will be 1.5. Now something very important. Note, for two resistors joined in series, the equivalent resistance is more than that joined in parallel. Of course, two resistors that are joined in series, the equivalent resistance will be more than what is there in parallel. Therefore, the IV graph, the straight line obtained on a series combination will be less slow, and that of a parallel combination will be shown because resistance is 1 upon IV graph में. IV graph is conductance. So conductance में क्या होगा? The one with the higher slope will be parallel and one with the lower slope will be the series. अगर VI graph है तो one with the higher slope will be series and one with the lower slope will be parallel. So the straight line A corresponds to the parallel combination of resistor, while the straight line B corresponds to the series resistor combination of the resistors in IV graph. If current I is divided into two resistors R1 and R2 connected in parallel as shown, then I is equal to I1 plus I2, and then I2 will be equal to so if you want to find out the current, so current कैसे मिलेगा? तो we already seen that part. So I1 I is equal to I1 plus I2, वो हम लोग को मालूम है. So accordingly we have that I1 is equal to I1 R1 is equal to I2 R2, or I1 is equal to I R2 upon R1, and so I2 is equal to I R1 into R1 plus R2. So or else you can just instead of learning this particular thing, you can always try to find out when you are going to use the numerical. So it is always better to take it that way. और लिखना तो लिख सकते हैं always that I2 is equal to I R2 upon R1 plus R2, and I1 will be equal to I R2 I2 is equal to I R1 upon R1 plus R2. If voltage is divided into two resistors R1 and R2 connected in series, so same way if we are going to find out the voltage, then voltage V1 is equal to V into R1 upon R1 plus R2, and V2 is equal to V into R2 upon R1 plus R2. So that is the thing in case of, but normally we don't use this direct formulas. We are going to use the method of V into I into R, V is equal to I into R, और वैसे ज़्यादा easy पड़ेगा. So that was about the explanation of these two, this part of the chapter. We have got over here 31 numericals. So we'll start with the numericals in the next video. But I think what I can do is that I can just note down the different formulas which are there over here, so that it's easier for us to start this thing. So what we have over here, okay, the formulas which are going to be here are, the first one is epsilon, that is EMF is equal to capital V plus small v. Okay, we can also write over here that epsilon is equal to I into R plus small r. We can write small r is equal to capital I into small r. Okay, these are some connecting things over here, and so that is first part. The second part over here was about the equivalent resistance. So Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, and 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay, this is what we are going to use in this particular kind of sums. And if you want to understand this part, we can just go through that once again. That is the second and the third part of the note. कि उन लोग ने दिया था कि ये जो है parallel circuit है. So in this parallel circuit, you know that this is I, this is I1, this is R1, this is I2, this is R2. Okay, so accordingly we know that V1 over here and V1 over here is the V2 over here is the same. So V1 is equal to V2. that is I1 R1 is equals to I2 R2. Okay, that we already know, and accordingly we can see that I1 is equals to I2 into R2 upon R1. Okay, and now, so the current in the circuit will be, and the current in the circuit R1 will be equal to I1. Now, if we talk about the complete current I over here, so what is the complete current I over here? We know that I is equals to V upon R. Okay, so where R over here is nothing but given as I is equals to V upon R over here is R2 into R1 upon R1 plus R2. Okay, this is the value of R. So accordingly we know that I is equals to this thing, right? अभी यानी हम लोग क्या लेंगे, इसके अंदर ले लेते हैं. Okay, so I into R1 plus R2, sorry, I1, so V is equals to I into R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Okay, this is value of V. So accordingly, if we are talking about this in terms of I, okay, then what we'll need to do is, हम लोग को अभी क्या करना पड़ेगा, we know that I is equals to I1 plus I2, and accordingly करे कि नहीं करे, ठीक है कर लेता हूँ. See, so over here I into R1, I need to do this part. So based on this we know that I1 is equals to I2. So instead of I1 I can write it as I2 R2 upon R1 plus I2. So this will give you I2 R2 plus I2 R1 upon R1. This is I. So accordingly we get I is equals to I into R1 is equals to I2 R1 plus R2. Hence we have that I2 will be equal to I R1 upon R1 plus R2. That is exactly what we require. So ये जो part है, so that's why this is the thing, that whenever circuit is like this and we want to find out I2, it will be equal to, and if you know the current in the circuit, then current in the circuit plus R1, okay, it is past the other one. So okay, R1 plus R2 will give you the current 2. Similarly, I1 will be I into R2. Okay, I will be equal to I1 will be equal to I into R2 upon R1 plus R2. Okay. Similar is the condition for V also. If we are having a series circuit, instead of this thing, if it is a series circuit, then we have the same thing for the voltage. So V1 will be equal to V into R2 upon R1 plus R2. And V2 will be equal to V into R1 upon R1 plus R2. So that is in case of series, and this is in case of parallel. But normally we will not use this particular formula. We are going to use it some simpler method when you are doing the numericals. But yeah, at least you can know that these are the different formulas which are going to be there in case of in case you need to use it. So that is about the chapter, and we will continue with the numericals in the next video.